The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
He has found the way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Ronaldinho! Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's had it taken off him. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's their second corner of the game. He's got full. He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Arda Güler. Ronaldinho! And yes, it's there! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can. Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He won't be happy with that one. That's a shade optimistic. Del Piero. And he's only too happy to take that back. Dixon. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Ronaldinho. Now it's Del Piero. This looks promising. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Del Piero! Oh, the keeper's had to be at his best. That was a wicked hit.
Oh, that was stunning. He judged that beautifully.
So will they make it count again? And that has been cleared.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Batistuta. And it's Arda Güler. And that interception was most necessary. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now that looks a decent ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's... And Del Piero! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Well, shapes to shoot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Cherki certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high...
Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Rummenigge usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Mateus. Cherki. Rummenigge. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Guardiola. And he's worked it through. Batistuta! It's a goal! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there. Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now, can they get him away?
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Ronaldinho. Batistuta. And Batistuta! It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to... He's tried one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 5.
So here comes the
Ronaldinho.
substitution.
Number 4. Mateus. Coming on the field. Number 14. Number 20.
And the pass is intercepted.
Cucu.
And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Cucu.
There will be 5 minutes
Batistuta.
added time.
And here's the chance to counter. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Great ball, and he's in here. And Del Piero! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to...
Batistuta! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Del Piero voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Rummenigge, Thiago.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Ronaldinho. A probing pass. Nice interception, well timed.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Eto'o. Rummenigge. To Thiago. Nicely weighted ball. And it's made its way to it. Rummenigge! Goal! Barcelona! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's come to nothing. Rijkaard. Nice looking ball. And it's Olmo. Matthäus can see things others simply cannot. Rummenigge. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Thiago. And he plays one through. Goes for a shot! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and an even quicker feet.
Shoots! And he's gone looking for safety. And that's caused a worry or two. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Dani Olmo, he's shifting through the gears here. And the through ball. No way through there. Matthäus. And that is a little undercooked. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho. And he's had a hit. That was a matter of inches.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Rummenigge. Now it's Dani Olmo. Matthäus. Quality ball. Rummenigge. Now, can they get him away? Dani Olmo. Rummenigge, given the lift of his goal. He might be in here! And there's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Terrific header! Deftly away. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, so I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Eto'o. Rummenigge. He's found the way. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Raya claims comfortably. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Searching pass he's played there. He's through, now is he in? And that was very necessary. And here's Danny Olmo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Olmo. Barcelona with this handy... Oh, what a mistake! Decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho plays it short. Right card! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's going to go a long way. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pele, looking for options for movement. Now it's Eto'o, and he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Manchester United are down to 10 men. Irwin. He's going for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Irwin actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
And here's Szoboszlai. Now it's Tevez. Thiago. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thiago was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he shoots! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now that's well seen too. Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Thiago! It's hit the upright. Decent hit from there. Can he get it through? And he's picked Szoboszlai! Superb from Szoboszlai! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And there's the shot!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And the pass is intercepted. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Passing is... He's had a shot! Chiellini. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Searching pass he's played there. It's played through for him. Oh, that's a very... And the shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood.
Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Barcelona lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution.
So off we go once more. Chiellini, quality ball. Thiago. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now, can they get him away?
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Rummenigge. And it's Gullit. Nicely aimed pass. Thiago. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Takes the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Pirlo. Thiago does really well there, he is strong. And it's Gullit, finding their passes. And a shot! And somehow he kept it out.
I thought it was a really good break, no shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Pirlo. Rijkaard. Thiago conjures time and space where few can. Pirlo. Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. Fernandez. It's a threatening ball. Tries a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Short changes him with that pass. Koundé, just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Hullet. That pass has been well intercepted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, there's a probing ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, easy pickings there. The final 5 minutes. Nice sequence of passes, this. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Borussia Dortmund have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner. Real chance! It's there! They're back within reach! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Please be reminded.
Szoboszlai just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud, the tone for this that is ended up in no man's land. Fernandez, good purposeful running this. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So, a breakthrough already. Lampard. And he's only too happy to take that back. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's taking no chances there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Got nowhere to hide after that one. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Zanetti. And here's Suarez. Alvarez is onto this. This is their second corner of the game. Here's the header! Decent enough try. And the pass is intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. No, that's been intercepted. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? The ball swung in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, this looks sharp. Finding their passes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Alvarez. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Barcelona, a solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Schneider, and it's Messi. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And the shot! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to
Oh, he's been takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on.
And the finish!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Fernandez. Lampard. Irwin. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Cherki. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And Del Piero! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion. Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's worked it through. Can he finish? It's a goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Time added on 4 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And time is up. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. There is the lithe figure of Ed Nielsen.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team...
Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. He's through here. And this is Messi. Face to... and Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the... and a chance! And he gets rid in a hurry.
Paris Saint-Germain would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Messi! Messi! Genius! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the first goal... Can he finish? It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. That has been cut short. Soboslai. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Soboslai. Cherki. Soboslai. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Gerrard is there and he can get that clear. Now, can they get it back? Tries a shot!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Luis Suarez. And it's Schneider. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking to go deep. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Suarez. He's gone for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And here's Soboslai, and this is Owen. And the half-time whistle goes. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special
Please
to lift
join
these
me in
players,
wishing all the
otherwise
best for
this
members
one's as
of
good
our
as done.
fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today. Substitution for Barcelona, number 23, Owen. Coming on the field.
Here we go
is
again.
Number 25.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Szoboszlai, searching pass he's played there, takes a shot! He has done it! The second half off to a spectacular start! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Szoboszlai, spread out to the left. Lampard with the cross. Firmly met.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's played through for him. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Zanetti crosses. And the keeper beats it away. Szoboszlai. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Brilliantly cut out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. That's good running with the ball. The final 5 minutes.
Barcelona really can only do...
Szoboszlai!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out of play for a throw.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Alvarez goes steaming forward. Great ball if he can get there. And he's Messi! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good. And that will be the final act. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were...
Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And we're underway. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
Great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Can he get it through? Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Ambitious ball here. Del Piero gets into a good position. Referee has just said play on. Can he get on the end of this? Caught offside that time. Khan. Oh, red, nice interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Makalele is flagged offside. Zanetti. Khan. Great defending, strong and determined. Deftly away. It is a corner. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And he's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Madrid have their second corner now. Ball is over the line. Well, that has not gone well. Cafu. Now it's Fernandes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit...
And Del Piero! Oh, that's incredible! And that might well be that! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 9, Alessandro Del Piero.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. No, he's not getting any further than that. Now it's Fernandez. He's a sharp little ball here. Cleared without hesitation. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's heaved it away. That's an imaginative pass. That'll be a throw. He's had it taken off him. He's found a way through. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva delivers. Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Oh, well measured. He is through here. Can he finish? Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball. Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
The goal scorer for Barcelona, number 9, Alessandro Del Piero.
Things starting to look... And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Of course they will.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitution on the field, number 14, Pedrin.
Number 13, Morgan Rogers. Coming on the field, number 2,
And the second half gets underway.
Number 20, Raul.
Always onto this. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Zanetti. That's a sharp pass. Edmilson looking to provide the solidity his team so need. He's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Zanetti gets a foot in here. That is ended up in no man's land. Del Piero has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed. Del Piero shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. It is a corner. This their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! No mistake! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy. Oh no, what has happened here? He might be in here! Dani Olmo. Chance, surely!
Substitution on the field, number 20, Raul.
So will they make it count again?
Him is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Climbs up big! And he steered it beyond the post. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mateus is onto this. It's loose, and oh, what has happened here? Cafu. Now, can they get it back? That's a throw. In once more. A Probing pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Del Piero! Oh, he's been caught napping. In he goes again. And it's come back out to him. It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And Del Piero!
Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Soboslai. Fernandez. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Del Piero! Oh, the keeper's had to be at his best. That was a wicked hit.
Oh, that was stunning. He judged that beautifully.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rummenigge. Fernandez. He is through here. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. They get a throw in. And it's Soboslai. Totti, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Of Del Piero! Off the post! And there's the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Pirlo. Del Piero. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And he was alert to it. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Can he get it through? That is a great pick. And Del Piero! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And there's the end of the first half.
Fully merit this lead and are right on course for a real upset. And as yet, no signs of shying away.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Provided by the local police. Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half. And it's Pirlo. Belletti. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, what? Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! The second half sparks straight into life. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable. What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Dixon.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Totti, just about up to the hour now. And this is Owen. Great vision. Oh, played right into his path.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quick.
Can he finish? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Barcelona take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And this is Totti. Totti finds himself offside. Del Piero. Fires it in low. Rijkaard gets it clear. Barcelona have reclaimed it. He's going for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Owen. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Baresi has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Van Dijk with the clearance. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Owen, there's the shot! He's scored! With so little time left, grandstand finish! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
5 minutes to add. And this is Totti. Good read, needed to be. Scott. Fernandez can see things others simply cannot. And that is that. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
For one of our fan club members.
So there it is. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Stojkovic, that's a little off target. He's on it, can he get away? Looking for the run. It's played. And Del Piero! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He can run onto that, and this is Del Piero. So much time and decent chance! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Dani Olmo. He's in a great position here. Played out to the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rijkaard. And the counter is on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away? Plays a sharp little ball, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That is lovely from him. And he's quick to get it clear again. Batistuta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Stojkovic played into space. Now this could be a chance. Has a shot! It's a goal! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent, the way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
50 minutes is number 11, Olise.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cherki played out to the left flank. He's being urged to shoot. And he shoots! Has a look and plays it forward. Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space. And he's had a hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're just settling back into this second half. Del Piero! In for the pieces! They've done it! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that law! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on you. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in space and looking for options. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And Del Piero! Brought out the best in the keeper.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Stojkovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Zaire Emery. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cherki. Irwin cuts it out. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Batistuta. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Now it's Batistuta. And they've got a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Law looking to get on the end of this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's got plenty of space out wide here, and it's played in here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. A corner it is then.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Barcelona awarded another corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. Cherki. Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's managed to get free. And he's been shifted off it. And we're done. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Del Piero, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals.
Just what we like to see.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Thiago.
Dani Olmo. Ronaldinho.
He's a sharp little ball here. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Del Piero. Driving on and making good progress. Rummenigge! Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Barcelona are in front. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Al Sadd finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Searching pass he's played there.
Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Ronaldinho.
It's a goal kick.
And it's Thiago. And he's lost his man here. Thiago.
Owen. Played in by O.
Oh, what? Off the post. He's going for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner.
He gets big! It's hit the crossbar! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Alexander-Arnold. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
Scott.
Rummenigge. That looks a good ball through.
And he's managed to get...
He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
Dani Olmo.
Messi.
And he cuts out the supply.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot.
Oh, terrible pass.
Knocks it into space. Scott.
Dani Olmo looking to pass their way through. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Del Piero.
McAllister.
There will be one
Messi.
minute added time.
They get a throw in. And the pass is intercepted. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona really need to go and
Big chance, must be! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And the counter is on.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Quality ball. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dani Olmo, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to...
And he shoots! Oh, it rattles the bar!
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Corner it is. Dani Olmo! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And he's been shifted off it. Tries to play it through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Irwin is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Backward it goes.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep...
Shot, surely! And it's in!
And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rummenigge, nicely weighted ball. Wan-Bissaka. Now Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. That's a sharp pass. Rummenigge. And he's had it nicked away. Messi. Dani Olmo. Oh, good read. And it's Olmo.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough.
Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Ronaldinho. And it's Szoboszlai. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Irwin. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Mbappe. Kimmich.
Out of play for a throw. Quarter of an hour played.
Now it's Szoboszlai.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Koundé. Kimmich. Little pass back.
Nedved really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Shevchenko. And he's intervened well there. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Szoboszlai. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a sharp pass. Szoboszlai. And it's Olmo. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Vardiol. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Irwin. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Szoboszlai. Chouameni. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it, and he's there. Koundé.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
I'm afraid to tell you that.
How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Ah, he's given it away, and a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed. because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Manchester United on the spot for parity. What a save by David Raya!
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Koundé. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through. Fallen! Fallen! That is a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21, Shevchenko.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 22.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the count.
He's going for goal! And that's a real chance missed.
Rummenigge has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. That pass has been well intercepted.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Pass is just off target.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Koundé. Rummenigge.
3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3.
Takes a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And a chance! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Truly superb. And that's that.
A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
The action has already started.
Goes for a shot!
Well, there's an early warning shot across the bow.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. That's a throw.
Irwin got a long way forward to join the attack. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Quarter of an hour played.
Still goalless at the moment. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good-looking ball. Finding their passes. Irwin, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure.
Rummenigge gets through on his own. Chance for a shot!
Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
It's their second corner of the game.
Oh, smashing header! And that has been clubbed away.
Cherki. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's lofted through here. Look at this. Takes a shot!
Goal! Leon! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Lyon are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Lyon have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Rummenigge is onto this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pass is just off target.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Kukçu, driving on and making good progress. Cross to the back post.
That's gone for a throw-in.
Irwin is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Threads one in. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kukçu.
And the half-time whistle goes.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kirkchu, and he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Kirkchu, and this is Xavi Alonso. Nice control. Fired deep towards the back post.
Lyon clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Cruyff. He has a look up. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And it's made its way to him. Tries to play it through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. It's a good-looking delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Cherki, and now the breakaway.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Tries to pass it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's been caught napping!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pepe, not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Played back in. Cruyff is flagged offside. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
With the owner of a blue car
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Gate, kindly remove it, as it is
And
about
all
to
that
be
remains
towed
for
away.
me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
The action has already started.
And here's Dembele. Threads one in.
In by Rijkaard.
Raya gets it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pinches it off him.
Lampard.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be...
Del Piero! That's another chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Bayer Leverkusen finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bullish header! It's loose in for the pieces! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lampard. Rijkaard.
And it's Lampard. Bayer Leverkusen have it back and can go again. Thiago. Messi. And here's Dembele. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He has found the way through. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Del Piero. And he was quick to react. Vitinha.
Rijkaard.
Lampard.
Dembele.
Real chance! No mistake!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Dembele goes steaming forward. He's tried one! Messi! Genius! A finish right from the top draw! So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with it's Dembele! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press.
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Del Piero. And he's got the beating of his man. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to break at pace. Tevez.
Good driving run.
Tevez! Absolutely brilliant! Carlos Tevez shimmers! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Bayer Leverkusen take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rummenigge, he really is being given no time. It's Thiago! Sensational by Thiago! He's got himself an absolute peach. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Barcelona.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Tevez. Messi. Messi. Good purposeful running this.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
No way through. Thiago.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Hangs in a... Oh, smashing header! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 13. Thiago.
We have got changes here
Number
from both
7,
sides, in fact.
Frank Lampard.
And that is that. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Hello attendees, this
Barcelona
is a
leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
The action has already started.
Fallen! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
It's their second corner of the game.
And it's been taken short.
Now the delivery.
That is Alonso! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Great vision.
And here's Forlan.
Short changes him with that pass. Simons.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Ronaldinho. And he's quick to snatch it back. Pullet was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Ronaldinho. Batistuta.
Rummenigge.
And it's Ronaldinho.
Now that looks a...
And he shoots!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game.
He's got tall. Goal! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Simons.
And here's Forlan.
And this...
And the finish! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again, in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Terrific header! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
There will be 3 minutes.
Knocks it into space.
It's full! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Ronaldinho.
Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Defending was strong and firm. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. And we're underway again. Barcelona didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Van Dijk makes the interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? Xavi Alonso looking to play him in. Forlan. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. Lampard. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. Rummenigge. And a chance! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! A finish of true class! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
Coming on the field.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Simons.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
And it's Ronaldinho. Hoisted in. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Defending here is really tight. Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. This looks promising. Rummenigge! He has done it! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Irwin looking to run onto it. Gabriel attempts a clearance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Substitution for Barcelona, number 25.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 11, Fernandez. Coming on the field, number 21.
And he's been shifted off it.
Shevchenko.
Del Piero is herring after that one.
Substitution.
Dani Olmo looking to get on the end of this.
Chance for a shot!
Really well taken goal.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see them.
And that's it. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Hello, attendees.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.